This just came in. Biden has an immediate plan to cancel student debt, and Preston Fish, he said, just what my Bitcoin position needed to hear today. Now, this is serious because I don't think so people really realize what's going on. This is just another strategy to divide people. And what people don't realize, the reason why we're in this mess, it actually originated because of the government. It was in 1965 that the federal government started issuing and backing its own student loans. So that's about $100 billion back in the day, backing student loans in 1965. And so what do you have when you have guaranteed student loans? Well, universities are off the hook. They can just print money as much as they want and give it to all these students. And basically, they've been sold this bullshit dream that you go to school and go into debt, $60,000 at minimum, and you're going to have economic prosperity. Well, that's not the case. We have more than 1.2, actually, as of today, we have more than $2 trillion in debt based on this. And so what's interesting about this is think about this. You have one group of people, and I would say the majority of people, who own student debt, and they're saying anywhere between 10,000 up to 60,000, who knows? And then Biden's saying anywhere between 10,000 up to 60,000 for debt forgiveness for those students. Then you have a more minority group who did pay off their student loans. So what happens to them? This is almost like a spit in the face saying, hey, if you are responsible and you were able to pay back your student loans, or you just paid up front, well, tough luck. The people that have debt, we're going to pay off their loans. So what they're creating more class division. It's like the oldest trick in the book. Divide people into little different camps and let them fight and bicker over each other. Well, the next question comes, who's on the hook for this? And so this is an article from Forbes. They state the $435 billion student loan forgiveness program. Well, guess where that's going to go to? Most likely you, the taxpayer, of course. Now, this can be completely virtue signaling that Biden's doing and his cabinet. But if they do plan to go ahead, I think it's going to cause massive ripples among different constituents in the United States. And, there is a silver lining. It actually might poke a hole to realize how foolish the school system is in North America. And I group North America because Canada's in the same camp. We're not as expensive as US. Depends on the programs you go, but we still have the same debt per capita. When it comes to people, we still can't claim bankruptcy on student debt. Most people, if they go to a standard university and they take a Bachelor of Arts, anywhere between $7,000 to $15,000 in tuition, not including books and stay. This is just tuition. So you're walking away after 4 years, $100K in debt, give or take. You're not paying that back. I don't give a fuck what job you get. $50K job at a shitty little job at a university. You're not paying that back. And so it's going to be really interesting to see how they go about this, right? But I'm going to leave you with this. This is really good. Many economists have warned that student loans have created a massive debt bubble akin to the subprime mortgage that sparked the Great Recession, citing Moody's Analytics. The Wall Street Journal reported that private lenders lost $500 billion to those bad subprime mortgages. Just 23% more than the U.S. federal government is now projected to lose from its toxic student loan debt. And so pay attention to this, guys. This is either massive virtue signaling by the Biden and his administration, or they're actually planning to divide people left, right, and center to cause more chaos, to cause more issues. So be prepared. Keep a watch out for this. And remember, in this day and age, post-secondary education is a fucking joke. Like, unless you're becoming a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, something that needs like regulation, red tape, and like very, 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 very specific learning path, it's a joke. Don't go. Don't waste your money. You're better off buying. You're better off fucking getting private tutors and mentors and going actually into the workforce and learning real skills and learning what the real fucking world's about, as opposed to you sitting and listening to some stupid professor talk about some history 500 years ago, which gives you no skills to make money. And I'll leave it at that. Peace out.